Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here. Excited to bring to you today's reading where we dive into the energy of the next 3 months, September, October, and November 2023. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Taurus, this is a continuum of the reading done a couple months back for June, July, and August of 2023. I will post that in the description box below if you want to go back and check that out, seeing how it's playing out in your world. If you missed that reading, I again will link it in the description box below. Okay, so for the month of September, you have the books card showing up here, which is all about education and knowledge. This can be perhaps you going back to school. This could be your children starting up school. This is also about knowledge, education. Some of you may be writing a book, reading more books as well. I'm getting learning is a big focus for you in the month of September. So you could be taking a certification, taking an online class. Perhaps you are launching your own online platform where you are helping others through teachings, through spreading your own knowledge and sharing the wisdom that you have gained as well. I'm getting here that someone may have to take a certification in their career, or in order to expand or to grow or to get that bonus or promotion, there could be some sort of higher level education. Some of you are teachers, I'm hearing as well, whether you work in the traditional sense, maybe K through 12 or as a professor. For others of you, you could even be a spiritual teacher, or there's other items or other things that you teach that helps people on their soul's path, their soul's journey. I'm getting spiritual teacher, spiritual wisdom. So I really like this energy showing up because a lot to learn here, but I also feel that you're sharing in on some of what you've learned. So it could be through maybe posting on social media. For others of you, maybe you're learning about artificial intelligence, or you are learning new systems in your career. There could be even a new integration with maybe computer software, or perhaps your job has told you that they'd really like you to learn or grow into a certain sector, right? This is something that it's going to help you, but it's also going to help financially. It's going to help you on a personal level, but it'll help financially, I feel, as well. So I'm really loving this energy. We'll clarify with the tarot as we go along as well. So in the month of October, you have some intense passion here. This is cinnamon. So whether this is passion for what it is that you do, and that could be why you have the books card. Some of you are learning about things at this time. You're being quite inquisitive, you're curious, and then you may decide to take that class. Maybe it's a yoga class, perhaps it is a class on spirituality. I'm sensing that some of you may be deciding to take maybe a Reiki class or a hypnotherapy class. So you may be the teacher, you may be the student. I feel for some of you as well, in the month of October, this could be a love union, right? You may be learning very intensely here about yourself through mirrored relationships. So relationships could be on the forefront for you in October. I'm also getting someone could be getting married in October here as well. If this is you, this certainly could be you. But I love the star anise showing up here in the background. So the stars are aligning here, Taurus, to bring you more guidance, more positivity, more healing, more hope, and more inspiration. And that's where that passion comes in. So it wouldn't surprise me to see even the Ace of Wands showing up. I'm getting Three of Wands as well, because there could be multiple people in the mix that brings about a sense of creativity, harmony, advancement. It could be people that you are working with, or it could be celebratory energy between you and people that you love. So October looks to be a highly passionate month full of inspiration and love. And then in November, you're definitely moving forward. That wheel is spinning. So this looks like a great 3-month cycle here for you, Taurus, and something that maybe you wanted to learn more about. It's going to come in here, and I feel November, I actually get short some sort of short learning. So, I mean, yes, you could be going back to school for years on end, or going back and getting something that maybe it takes a couple years, but there's something you're going to learn in a short amount of time, or something may not take as long as you think it will. Okay, because once this ball gets rolling here, or in this case, once the wheel gets spinning, we could see the Wheel of Fortune here as well. I feel like it's going to get spinning quite quickly, and you're going to actually go out with a bang for 2023 is what I'm getting. So I love this. Now let's dive into the energy and see what this book's education and knowledge card is all about for you in the month of September. Some of you may be even doing some back to school shopping, or you could be doing some research around, maybe I'm getting housing market. You could be researching and looking into new job opportunities, what brings out your curiosity. I also hear some of you doing life coaching or soul coaching, where you are discovering what your purpose and what your passion is, but it's through this self-discovery and through opening yourself up to learning. Okay, that's something very important here. Let's take a look and dive in and see what the cards are bringing out. It's beautiful. We have the Strength. We have the Queen of Pentacles. There you are. Queen of Pentacles is very knowledgeable, very intelligent. She's very practical as well. So some of you, you've had to be the backbone, is what I hear. The backbone of a company, of your family. It's like you were the glue that held everything together. There could also be something that you've started, but it's been taking a little bit of time getting off the ground, because you might have your focus on other things at this time. So again, you have the Strength card, the Queen of Ariel, and the Knight of Ariel, which is the Pentacles. So very earthly, which is you, Taurus. You're very earthly. So the Strength card, it says strength and grace through kindness. This is all about self-confidence. This is about forgiveness as well. Some of you could even be reading self-help books on letting go, on forgiving. I just heard the word here, infidelity, as well. I'm also sensing that the more that you know, the more that you educate yourself, whether it is through higher level learning, or whether it's through reading self-help books, listening to podcasts, watching videos that are going to help you grow and learn, it's going to bring in a higher sense of self-confidence. Because as they say, the more you know, the more prepared you are, the more resources you have to help you evolve. And so I do sense here with the Strength, some of you could also be learning about your shadows, right? Your triggers, what you've been through, something with endurance. You're realizing that you're stronger than you think you are here with the Strength card. And this is about finding ways to not self-sabotage your happiness or your success here, Taurus. So I feel like you're actually, in a sense here, you're getting out of your own way, and that may have been a struggle. It may have been a challenge for you. And in this deck, the Strength card is actually card 11, if you're wondering why. It happens sometimes where the 8 and the 11, the Strength and the Justice, were switched around. But I absolutely feel that because there's no such thing as coincidence, the 11 here is all about soul path, right? It's about destiny. And I feel like you're stronger than you think you are. So whatever it is that you're curious about, go in that direction. You will not be disappointed, is what I'm hearing here. It actually bring you, I feel, a lot of financial success as well. Because the Queen of Ariel it could be representing of you, which I feel it is. It doesn't mean that you're male or female. It's just the feminine or receptive energy that this queen emits. She's very mature, very practical, generous, and happy. And it says, nurture yourself and those you love. Taurus, this is all about the ability to make anything more beautiful, and it's also about practical and wise advice. And like we said earlier, you could be the one that's giving this practical and wise advice to others, whether you do this personally or professionally. For some of you, I feel like you can make money on some sort of coaching, mentoring. It could be influencing, being that inspirational leader that you are here as well. Some of you do have money on your mind, which is absolutely okay, but some sort of project or something you've been wanting to research or study, or you've been thinking about. I'm also getting astrology or mysticism, okay? Some of you may be studying or looking into this, but you're thinking, it may take a long time to get to where you want to be, because the Knight of Ariel, this is actually the most trustworthy knight in the deck. And I feel, because you're right here next to it, a project that you have started here, or an opportunity that you have to increase your knowledge, it can bring more wealth to you. It may feel like it's a little bit slower taking off, but you'll be surprised, because by November, I feel like that wheel is flowing here forward in a really big way. It says there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So some of you in the month of September, it's important to maybe get out your calendar, your schedule, get out your highlighters, your markers, whatever it is that you use. Maybe you use your phone or an app that keeps all your dates in one spot, or all of your important appointments. But I am seeing someone here going over a schedule, or maybe even looking into fourth quarter finances. Maybe you're setting up new goals. This will be really important for you to do at this time. I'm also getting here money makeover. So you may be taking a look at how you spend money, how you save, where your money is going, where you're putting your focus, what you can do to grow your money. Some of you are looking, this is financial, okay? The books is all about financial. So it could be accounting books in a sense. So I also feel that you're looking into where your money can grow for you. So maybe you're looking into financial institutions. For some of you, perhaps it's a loan. Maybe you're looking at interest rates, consolidating, things of that nature as well. You have what it takes. Okay, that's what your message is. So whatever it is that you are gaining more knowledge about, it will help bring you to a higher level of wealth on all fronts: emotional wealth, physical wealth, financial wealth, right? Wealth is more than just money. It's more than just that monetary good. It's a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of abundance in all areas. So I'm loving the messages for you in September. It looks to be a very good month, but make sure that you are staying on track by having a good calendar or a good app that can really put things into focus. Okay, create your to-do list, check off, right? I feel like you're getting down to business this month. So there's a lot of action. But sometimes we tend to miss things because we're very busy, and Spirit's saying, as long as you have a good books, right? You're taking track, or excuse me, keeping track of what you need to. I feel like you'll be just fine. You'll be better than just fine. All right, in the month of October, Taurus, you have the cinnamon stick, which is beautiful. Cinnamon is an aphrodisiac. So I am getting here a magnetism here, a magnetized energy of attracting or heading towards something that brings you a lot of passion, a lot of desire. This is also a lot of creativity, because they're highlighting the sacral chakra. So it could be romance, it could be hobby, or things that you're excited about. I feel like you're saying yes to. For those of you that may be looking for love, I certainly see it could show up here for you. Oh, wow. And 3 right away came out. Beautiful. And what you don't see coming, I usually don't do this, but they did highlight it. Oh, wow. I love this. The sun. Okay. I saw at the very bottom, and they said, don't forget what you don't see coming. It may feel hidden at this time, but you do have the sun. And it says, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. And what did we just say in the month of September? Inspiration. All right, let's take a look here at the cinnamon stick. What's this all about? Oh my gosh, beautiful. We have the 3 of Cups, which is celebratory energy. We have the Fool, and we also have the Temperance, which is about solutions, finding solutions to speeding things up is what I get here, because the Knight of Ariel can feel a little bit slow at times, very chill, very laid back. This is my Matthew McConaughey of a tarot here. He's the one that doesn't have shoes on, right? He's very trustworthy, very honest, very funny, very devoted to his cause. And if for those of you that aren't familiar with the story of Matthew McConaughey, check out his book Green Lights. It's amazing. Even better yet, listen to him tell the story through his audiobook. It's a really wonderful. but he doesn't rush because he knows that life is precious and it's important. But at the same time, there's something you want to accomplish. You're looking at your watch and you're saying, well, I don't want to wait forever, McConaughey, right? I need more of a quick type of energy. I need a quick outcome. And of course, we all know that there's no get rich quick or instant, but sometimes that does happen. Sometimes there's instant love, right? Or an instant match or an instant connection, or things do happen quicker. And I kind of get that here for you, where maybe you've been waiting for a while to manifest or to put your full attention on maybe your studies or your career or whatever it is that you've been wanting here. That's what you're doing here in the month of October, is you're setting your heart up for celebrating and having this new beginning and finding some sort of solution that helps you move forward more quickly. Because the Temperance card is about moderating, but it's also about compromise and extreme self-control as well, aka patience, right? So success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing. So this is a really good time for you to say, okay, I know I didn't put that focus as much as I could have on the past, or something may have been slower, but I'm not going to get hung up on that energy. I'm going to find a solution and I'm going to move forward here. And you're finding a solution because you have the Fool card. So you're taking a leap of faith, right? You're opening your heart up to whatever it is that you're passionate about, a person, a place, a thing, a feeling, an emotion. Most importantly, this is aligned with your soul, right? So you're having these side effects, which may show up in the form of some sort of emotion or, a prompt, an intuitive nudge, but directly it's aligning with your soul, what your soul came here to have as far as purpose, as far as love, as far as partnerships. It says, believe in yourself and listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. And there it is. There's the joy, the cinnamon stick. So you may feel like you're a walking aphrodisiac here in the month of October. So it's very important that, yes, you do listen to your heart, but have fun. Have fun along the way. And you will notice that things are speeding up here for you. But it's not a race, right? It's not a race. We're constantly looking at our clock, at our watch, and we feel like we're running out of time. And in a sense, we are, right, on this physical earthly plane. But I also see here that you have what it takes to move quickly, because you have the knowledge. And if you don't, I feel like you're doing what you need to seek it, because that knowledge is power. And it's going to allow you to believe in yourself even more. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. Believe in your dreams. Believe in that passion, because it will give you a reason to celebrate. There could be a wedding, again, coming up here, or it could be some sort of honeymoon. It could be an anniversary. It could be a birthday as well. Could be a girl's trip or a guy's trip. Some of you could be traveling, I see. It says reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships. It could be children. It could be the news of a home, of a job. There will be something to celebrate this month, and I feel it's been a long time coming. Okay, so it could be graduation. Someone is getting ready to graduate, prepping to graduate, or even to go back to school. So this is quite exciting. That wheel is finally spinning. Whatever you've been humming and hawing or wanting to compromise, or you just weren't quite sure, that wheel is spinning in November. So let's see what is showing up for you in the month of November with the wheel card. So remember, the wheel is all about forward movement. What do we have for the wheel? You have a lot of major arcana here. You have at least one or two in each pile, which is beautiful. Let's take a look here and see what else we have. Seven of Wands. We have major arcana, Lovers, and major arcana, the Magician. I mean, Taurus, the next 3 months for you look beautiful, look phenomenal, actually. Seven of Gabrielle is the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're letting your guard down a little bit, which is wonderful, because sometimes we are a walking, talking, defense machine where we feel like we have to have our guard up. We're in fight or flight all the time. And I feel like you're saying, no, I don't want to live that way. You're standing up for what you believe in, Taurus. This is about you having confidence and claiming your personal power. Seven of Wands defends themselves, right? They protect their integrity through staying humble, staying honest with themselves, staying honest with their soul purpose. You're not afraid to go the distance here, and I feel like this is what you're doing. This can be non-conforming, living life on your own terms. So I do feel like you have the upper hand in a situation in order for you to manifest what it is that you seek in your world. And it says you can manifest the life you want. What you need, it's as if it magically appears. This is a successful beginning, and you actually have the Fool card. So there is a beginning here that you have, I feel, in the month of October. It could certainly be a relationship. Okay, it could be a refresher course is kind of what I'm getting. So refresher course could pertain to a relationship. Maybe it feels like maybe you haven't been in the dating world for quite some time, but it's like riding a bike. It's just, you need that refresher. Slow and steady wins the race here. For others of you, I do feel like this is a love for what you do. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments. And this is all about the power of love. Beautiful energy here. Now, because you have the Lovers, this could be Gemini energy, but it's about soul contracts. It's about making balanced decisions. I mean, some of you, you are manifesting a love situation that is going to bring you a lot of happiness, where this is something that you believe in with your whole heart. This is something that you really want to go for it, because this means that you will reclaim your personal power. And that's what the Magician has, is plenty of that personal power. I mean, they have the tools in their hat there that they can pull out. The magic lies within. They have access to the wands, the cups, the pentacles, and the swords, right? They have access to manifesting what they want where it can appear. And that's what I feel is happening for you here, because you're taking action. There's movement, there's knowledge, there's passion here for what it is that you want. That wheel is going to start spinning here, and it almost seems like you didn't even have to do anything, but you did. You've been doing it all along. It was just slower, and you thought that there wasn't progress. It's kind of like losing weight. Right? It's kind of like losing weight, where you don't always see the progress because you see yourself every single day. And it's not until you maybe jump on the scale, or until you try on that pair of jeans that you haven't fit into for 10 years and they're actually able to fit, right? We don't see that progress. And that's what I see happening here for you, Taurus, is you don't necessarily see that something has turned out to work out in your favor. And you're going to realize that the timing is now, right? Divine timing really has been at play in your love life, in your career, in your finances, whatever it has been for you. But this is really beautiful energy. I mean, you have the best major arcanas showing up here as well. All right, so let's take a look here and get a message from the wisdom of the oracle for each month and see what else we need to know. Let's start with September. Books, education, and knowledge. We again have the Strength. We have the Queen and the Knight of Pentacles showing up. All right, let's see what we have for October. This passion, this new beginning here. Oh, wow. All right, you have 3 cards that came out. Some of you could have gone through a divorce, or you may decide not to get a divorce, or for those of you maybe opening yourself up after some sort of legal situation as well. And then last but not least, November. Okay, November, community, tribe coming together, beautiful energy. I mean, Taurus, I am excited to hear about your next 3 months. Go ahead and put this in your watch later or your save list. Come back and review. Just as I put that 3-month, June, July, and August in the description box, take a look and see how it's panning out for you. So in the month of September, beautiful. You have exchanging gifts. It's card 27. Some of you are born on the 27th. You are a 9 life path, or you may be in a 9 personal year cycle. And the message for you is all about the law of giving and receiving. Currency, which we talked about here as well with the books. We talked about that currency showing up in all forms. This is about trade-offs, weighing costs and determining value. You are entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you are choosing to pursue. You can do it. Yeah, the strength. The strength says you can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not the time to just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring into your life, as well as the value that you bring to others. Beautiful energy. It goes hand in hand with the strength card, along with the currency that the Knight and the Queen bring about. So what a beautiful clarifier. All right, October. I won't read every single one of them. I'll read the one that pulls the strongest, but you did get the fork in the road. You did get a deep knowing, and you did get to be fair. Okay, I'm going to go with the deep knowing here because there's such intense passion. This is about you finding a solution, because the solution card, card 14, it may feel like you're coming up against a little bit of a conundrum. Do I stay or do I have this new beginning? And I'm going to read the deep knowing card for you. Some of you may be 43 years old. You may be 38. You may be life path 4, because we have the 13. You could be 4 personal year, or you may be born on the 13th. Okay, to be fair does talk about Libran energy. It can be legalities, judgments, or just weighing up, right? Pros and cons. What if I stay? What if I go towards this new beginning? Should I open my heart up to love, or do I stay doing what I'm doing? The deep knowing here is the answer, and that's the card we'll read. Card 43. Who's 43 out there? Are you 43? Stick it in the comment section box below. I'd love to hear. All right, this is all about intuition, listening to the oracle within. It's about empathy and hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information, Taurus, that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or 5 senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You are now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Yeah, you have that new beginning coming in here as well. And like I said, with the 3 of Cups, there's something here that you're celebrating. And I feel like this is resourcefulness. It's the right people showing up at the right time. It's celebrating some sort of win or new beginning is what I would say here. Okay, this is a really powerful time for you. Use it wisely. And in the month of November, you have the tribe, and this is card 8. So again, life path 8, personal year 8, or you're born on the 8th, or there could be 8 in an age as well. And it also aligns with typically the 8 in tarot is the strength. This is all about community. It's about belonging, being seen and understood by others. It's all about like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world, which you have the 7 of Wands, you have the Lovers and the Magician. So you're definitely moving forward when it comes to attracting your family, your tribe, feeling good with where you are at in life. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our tribes, families, and communities. In a tribe, everyone has an important function and feels that they matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the tribe, your presence is needed. Yes. I feel that way as well. And because you do have the Lovers showing up here, I'm going to read to you the relationship message. And for some of you, you have met or you are in a soulmate connection. And it says that you're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another person, perhaps also those that you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and then there's times when you lead and the other person follows. The appearance of this card points to the imbalance, or excuse me, to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. No such thing as coincidence. There could be something you're balancing up here. Okay. For some of you, you are dealing, I'm getting Librix, I'm getting scales. This person could work in the legal system as well. It says accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of the dance, yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. There's the wheel, right? So you're being asked to really take into action what you've learned. What you've learned here, Taurus. That's why you have the books, because you have the wisdom to do differently. You have the knowledge to do differently. That's what wisdom is, right? When we can take what we've learned and we can use it to better ourselves, to not repeat the same pattern or this story here. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. Yeah. So there could be, a partnership. It could be, it doesn't have to just be intimate love, but it could be. For others of you, it's a relationship with a family member, and you don't want to repeat the same dynamic. And that's why you have the Strength card. It could be a child as well. Okay. It could be a student, someone who's going back to school. You don't want to keep repeating it. And you can also see with the giraffe energy, there is a young one behind it. I feel like there's some hidden blessings here. And also I'm seeing the leaves. So there could be something around maybe autumn time for you. Okay. And depending on your location in the world, there could be leaves on the ground at this time, or it could be something that's shifting, right? We shift into and out of different relationships or different energies all the time. That's the only thing that is constantly changing. So I feel like there's some sort of a shift where you're going to realize before you know it that something has taken a turn. That wheel is spinning and you're no longer in the same rut or the same cycle that you have been in. I feel like a lot of you are absolutely going out with a bang this year, 2023. I'll be doing a December read as well, a very powerful one. But I do feel for a lot of you Taurians, you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge to move forward here. Or if you don't, I feel like you have access to it. This is resources coming in here for you. Again, walking aphrodisiac, or whatever it is that you're passionate about or what you're attracting here, I feel like it's going to come to you probably pretty quickly here with that magician energy. And then that wheel says that you're going to feel good about what you're offering, what other people are offering, the kind of connections, partnerships, and community that you put yourself in. I am sensing that some of you are online entrepreneurs. You may be launching a business, launching a platform, launching some sort of maybe you're on Teachable or Udemy. There could be some sort of schooling that you are launching out, or maybe that you're taking as well. So Taurus, this looks like a really beautiful 3-month cycle. I hope you enjoyed this. If it resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If you're vibing with the energy of the channel and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. And again, if you want to check out your June, July, and August 3-month reading that was put out a couple months ago, I will put that as the first or second link in the description box below for your convenience. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending your precious time and energy here with me in spirit today. Lots of love.